Hi guys. Well, if that wasn't the most adorable little opening you've ever seen. We're gonna cut the music down though, because that was a little loud. Holy shit. The little chicken legs are killing me. Okay. Let's go. You know what? No. It'll be fun. Oh my god, the little biscuits! You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene, and you could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. That shit does look good with steam coming off of it. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Gesundheit. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam! Hi, Miriam! She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you'll absolutely love her for it. Good morning, bitch! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? She looks like a Pokemon trainer. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Huh? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester, what? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. This sweet girl Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Let's pep talk her. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Oh, fuck. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Queen shit. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe that. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley! Goodbye! Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Ashley. That's... Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave bitches' shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Miriam, stop talking. You're not helping. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insult get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man. Oh god. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Almost said locking glutes. Ahem. Van. You rang. Hi, Van. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but sir, put that thing away. Why? You know what? It's giving cunt. I appreciate the mohawk. But as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning— stop saying the full name— would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. That's why you look like you work at Wendy's. Bye. Or maybe hire us on as professors? You amateurs could learn a lot from us. When the first day of school with the first day of school about to start, there's no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. He bites. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid, yeah, he bites, pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. Don't call me by my first name. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Stop! That's adorable. Hi, Pop. Don't call me that. No. Oh, fuck. I regret it. Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Aww.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? It's just you. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Shut the fuck up. Is this our professor? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, sprinkles. Quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. No, it's not. We can't make anything chocolate. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Goodbye. What are the... Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you, and a swirl of cherry blossoms fills the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. No, you're Bob. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Shut the fuck up. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Not gonna lie, if you just cover the mouth, like, just cover the mouth. And yeah, I get it. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkle. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hush murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Original. Thank you for your creativity. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits. Okay, that's pretty good. Faucet pits. Melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my best friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when bitch sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Jesus fucking Christ. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. God, I hope so. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. Food Wars? You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss. Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but you interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I'm finished. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. It's only 3 days, so it makes sense. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I love him! Oh, he's adorable. The class burst into laughter. Oh, the little hat! Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Ugh. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but being tough is well known. No, this is terrible. Ball. You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball. Why is there a ball in my pants? Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creations. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing in the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, bitch, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Fuck, I don't want to, leave Miriam, but... 2 good options. What will you choose? I'll sit by Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. You're like the next philosopher of our time. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled in your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Bitch, we ain't learned nothing. Yay, a quiz about me. Bob. That's incredibly important and surprisingly short. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. I'm not. Keep your knives sharp, your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A, is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to, let's see. Forests have trees. Chickens have feathers. That's right. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm acing this quiz. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. Oh, we're so smart. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it looks like a silly face. Camel meat? We'll go this one. That's right. Fuck yeah! Is Sprinkles a good boy? Fuck yes, he's the best boy. That's right, exactly. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? Maybe a little bit. You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Colonel Sanders likes my brain, guys. Hot diggity bitch. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Fuck yeah. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. That is so important. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school is dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Don't touch my... Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. These three are in 3 different art styles, bro. Hey, It's about lunch. Oh, I'm listening. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Aha! That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this. I don't know if y'all just heard that, but my stomach literally growled goodbye. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Oh, I'm about to finish. Sorry. Goodbye. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. Oh, they're gonna get sued. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. But I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. I love his hair. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only hands of a true gentleman could frighten. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. I want it. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. It is Food Wars. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Savor the moment and everything in it. Swim towards the light. No, we gotta savor this to win his heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Fuck yeah, we approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Bro, where were you keeping the staff? It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use, and it's something my great-grandmother taught me. Bitch, can I, highlight this? I can't. Wow, you'd have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show him your personality to him. Be modest but thoughtful. We can't come on too strong. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, bitch. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Glad she's not mad that I sat with him. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow any... Except maybe a kiss to the crowd, a fan you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Wow. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, bitch. Sure, bitch. I'll prepare our station. No, we're leaving Miriam behind. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Okay, so she gets to be with Pop and Clank. Beep boop bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Fuck. I feel like Clank would be good, but I don't know if like her autism can match to his level of inability to speak. She did say he was cute. I don't think she would actually be able to focus if she was working with Pop. So she's Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. Bitch, what? It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Aww. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. It does. Their autisms match. They've got telepathy now. They can talk to each other. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt. Oh, he's in love with her. Tissue? I hardly know you. Huh? Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Oh god, what if we had chosen the child? Would she have fallen in love with the child? Nah, I'm gonna choose to think she wasn't. Now it's time for your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. Hi, Connor. We're romancing Colonel Sanders. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Connor, do you expect anything else from me? I don't know what to tell you, man. Huh. Using octopus will... Ooh, we gotta do the mashed potatoes and gravy. He would eat that shit up, literally. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Shut the fuck up. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you. You're so lucky I got myself some wine, otherwise I couldn't last me with this. No Kurt Cobaining yourself when we've got KFC, okay? It has all of the makings of a good night, honestly, Connor. You're set for the evening. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. What? Uh-huh. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. What the fuck does that mean, Ashley? Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? KFC does stand for Kurt fucking Cobain. We're just cooking partners. Mind your business. Mind your own business, please. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Ashley, shut the fuck up. Did someone call for me? Literally no one did, sir. No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing bitches' dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Oh. Actually, no. It looked like Bitch was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Who in the JoJo's? Sorry. Bitch, your ass looking twink. You don't like his hair, Connor? I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. I'm sorry. Sorry, your camel toe is showing. Can you please exit? Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me... But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we could cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. Why do I want to have sex with Colonel Sanders? He's daddy. Like, I totally get it. It's the hair. It's the white-haired anime men. That's it. But one thing is clear, she's coming for your colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. A hunk of I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. I'm gonna play on her thighs with my drumstick. Hey, yo. She does have really cute drumsticks on her tights, though. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect that format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Bitch as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. My name is Bitch. I didn't know there's a literal child in this game, and I introduced myself as Bitch. Only the child is not allowed to call me by my government name. Everyone else can, but the child is not. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Bitch's natural talent or their loyalty. Oh, that's sort of comforting. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands must have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by... Neither of you have bitches. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. I guess it's gonna be white gravy. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white. It is gonna be white gravy. Porcelain gravy boat, out of which... Where was he keeping the boat? Out of which pours a smooth brown... Damn, it's brown gravy. Smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my god. Gravy flows down the mound, of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Why is he looking at me like that? Stop! Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Why are you not sexualizing mashed potatoes? Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Oh, this is the real enemies to lovers arc, is Ashley with bitch. Van, do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and what? Dripping just gave me the ick. And realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, bitch. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Promise? Colonel Sanders, sit down for a second. Can I hash potatoes face? Oh my god, Connor! Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. Did this man? Sir. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater salt waters? Oh, he came on that shit. Plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Why do your chef ancestors have a battle axe? You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. Ew! The interrupting student rushes to Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. Well, it wasn't a plate, it was a battle axe. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and it may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Oh fuck, student, no! Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good, student. It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. I'll wait for the machine, the kitchen appliance to come up that sort of talks. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in a Pop's mouth. Pop, no! Pop winces in pain just for a moment. Then it is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Pop, no! The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I almost had a heart attack. I thought they were about to kill this child. Oh my god. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Bitch, we just met. Colonel Sanders? Yes, bitch. Shut the fuck up. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Van, you cock block. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world. The world has ever seen. Oh, my bad. I underestimated him. I'm not sure of many things about this game, but I'm sure Sanders is not cooking. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. Sir, can you please put the camel toe? Can we make this so it's a little bit more, or a little bit less transparent? It's like right there. We should follow our dream with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Ugh. Hey, no, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. Oh, that's such a queer stance. Goodbye. What? The foot up? I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The sport monster is here to fight a hero. What? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, I think we all are. Like, maybe just entering the game is some form of a drug. It's a turn-based fighting sequence. What will you do? I'll attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack do I cook with love? Does 1 damage. How much HP does it have? It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy. Good. Keep that to yourself, sir. You take 1 damage. How much HP do I have? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Spork Monster focus their mashed mind and draws its energy from Mother Earth itself. They grew larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack? Cook with love. Fuck. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. You use its utilitensile. 2 damage! I don't know how much HP I have. I'm panicking. You take much more damage. How much more damage can I take? You decide to go on the attack. We're gonna attack again. It's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chicken. I'm gagged. Pot pie power pinch. It does 10 damage. Bitch, you are just gonna let me die? Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast. And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Something tells me it's gonna come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook! But upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. From a bitch that... Oof! The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. What? Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. He's in my bedroom. Fuck! I have the K-pop poster out. Don't look! Don't look at my cock picture either. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. She Colonel on my Sanders to like gravy. Correct. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What? Goodbye. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Is Sprinkles gonna be our wedding officiant? And then there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about your own encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. You know what, Miriam? I'm happy for you. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. Shut the fuck up. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Yeah, this is an official KFC game. They bought the rights to it. Yep. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh my god. You're a thing now? Shut the fuck up, bitch. We definitely connected yesterday, but we're not official. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? You don't sound confident. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? What? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my Girl. While I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wondering, this can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. This man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. Betty would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect? Yes, no, I gotta make up a fake ingredient. I don't know. Why are you not following me, PJ? We're not telling her the real ingredient. We gotta make up a fake ingredient. We can't trust this bitch. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figured that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does the thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Oh my god, the cherry blossoms again. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's... The horse! Look at his eyelash! It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school! Rush to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly— Bitch, we just died. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh no, it's the student! Bitch! I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world can end. So you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices? Or is that just his natural season? I guess I'm not leaning in for a kiss after this? What? I've got a fucking semicircle on my forehead. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse at school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Not him liking that. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Oh my god. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van are doing something bad. What? By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Like summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. Thank goodness they made this less transparent. It's Ashley. It's spelled Ashley. But he sees you coming. Oh god, no, the camel toe's back. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this now. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You sit near the rifles but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. And it's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset the fuck. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? Ugh. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Au contraire. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. God, it's camel toe. Hey, yo, Connor? You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Oh, fuck. Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. Took damage from that one. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pins. Pop, no! And they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them. We're playing. Pop, you're not. You're being bullied. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Oh, Connor, here's Clank. This is the guy that Miriam's in love with. Ashley Thundered Thighs would... Oh my god. Connor, calm down. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Ew, never talk about someone's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. He rolled over his foot. Yeah, he did. Bzzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Word buzz. Van Van. Oh my god, what am I playing? Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows? I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Oh my god. This is so much. What the fuck? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around all around town, and my legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry, I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. Is there a lore reason for this dog to speak? 'Cause he's the bestest dog ever. That sounds legit. Sprinkles stops in his track and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. He knows. Oh fuck. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. Off topic. What the? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Yeah, what the fuck? Sorry, I got a little carried away. What? After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Fuck. We're gonna fail. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, bitch? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Pepper, probably. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. Oh fuck, we weren't supposed to do that, were we? However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Good game. In game. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You feel yourself being to regain consciousness. Fulfill these nuts. Fucking got him. Oh, man. Thanks. I'm trying my little hardest. It's made my nose start running somehow. Oh my gosh. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We're getting expelled. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. No, really, though, my body's like, oh, we're coughing. We're sick now. Thanks. Oh, my goodness. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for our lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competition cook-off. Level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. You know what? You're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the table with you fools before I set my lunch down on it. Then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, bitch. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer! Oh, fuck. Is it actually gonna be a fucking timer? Oh, fuck. I gotta get ready. I gotta lock in. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. This is what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his cheek. You think Sprinkles is a bitch too? No, I don't think Sprinkles is a bitch. I think Sprinkles is a guy, because it refers to him with male pronouns. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I don't know. Oh, Celsius? Oh, fuck! Oh, that's right. I got it right. Okay. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing? I don't know. Winner gets to... Okay, now I'm winning. Now I'm fucking winning. I get to rub his belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. It was 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Not really, you know 1. You have to guess on 10. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. Oh, fuck. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted. If you hope to succeed, your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. I don't know! When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not gonna miss it. Aroo! You try to shout out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong! Fuck! Don't make me get the spring. I'm sorry! Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, bitch. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional Victorian... What the fuck?! Grr. Don't growl at me. You were stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Oh, fuck. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. Oh, God, I'm gonna lose. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. I didn't even read it. Ah! You were not slick with that screenshot. It's a good screenshot. Goodbye. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicious and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. I can't read that fast. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasp. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. What? 3122489. What is that even? I wanted to get drunk and end up watching this shit at 4 a.m. You're welcome, Connor. This is basically the same thing as being drunk, right? Rookie movies? Huh? PJ, are you high? Word. You might not have any hands, but bitch does. This bitch does have hands. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. Based. Being drunk doesn't make me want to. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. I'm sorry I disappointed him. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands to, oh no! Into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over mixed. Bitch, no! Oh my god. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by quickly. Oh, my hand hurts. By quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. My hand for jorking it. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. I'm sorry, Colonel. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of bitch's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you have prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. No! Sprinkles, no! Oh my god, is this gonna be the second death in this game? Under this white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes so good and tells a story of excellence. I was gonna ask bitch to do the honors, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. It does kind of look like a titty. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh god, he's gonna fucking die. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Atop, a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Gelee? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Oh fuck, I thought we were gonna get a picture of him licking his finger. Oh my god. My brain needs to calm down. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places the sauce-covered finger over into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. Dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. It is finger looking good. Kill the dog! No, I want to get between them. You reach out with your apron to wipe off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. This goatee is a fashion statement. It's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Not the flavor saver. Game over! Guys. Guys. He got so mad. I just didn't. I don't know. I just lost at a fucking Colonel Sanders dating simulator, okay? That really wounds my... I know, I gotta lock in. I was getting distracted by the chocolate sauce on the finger. I was imagining the Colonel Sanders that's here licking it off his finger. That was sad. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're here. Today's lunch will be prepared. Time to cook off. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn, to love, to learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to catch? Shut the fuck up. You look like a Pokemon trainer. We're not gonna diss Pokemon. In this household, we respect Pokemon. Don't say anything bad about Pokemon. I need to eat if I'm gonna have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. Genuinely hate whenever he's here because I have to look at his fucking camel toe. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Bitch, you should have it. You should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Stop! My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert. No, they do! It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. It's cute! You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Oh, fuck. Maybe the food was the key. I needed the food. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Did bro use a button for a plate? Maybe. Finally, a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo. I guess the plates are just bigger buttons. Technically, I guess. But I mean, buttons... I guess not all... No, buttons would have to have holes in them. So it wouldn't be able to hold liquid. Or it would, like... Stuff might fall in the middle. Like little crumbs. I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Jesus fucking Christ. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Plates are buttons with holes. Hot take. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Fuck. 100 degrees Celsius. I remember that one. Rub belly. 11 herbs and spices. Gratitude. A small town where big dreams are formed. Aroo. No. Bubbling. That's wrong! Bubbling is wrong! What the fuck? What? Silence? What's the right one? Don't make me get this. I'm sorry. Next question. Okay. I believe in you, bitch. Thank you, Colonel Sanders. Oh, fuck. I'm scared. Made me forget what I was doing. Ah. Face winking. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. You were stranded on a desert island with only one cookbook. What do you take? I know, right? Walking along the beach? That's how categories work in our society. If you're just a bit different, you're a dysfunctional human, and that has base. Oh, fuck. Ah! I'm gonna die again. Whoa. I'll internalize it. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. And they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotion for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. What? Eyebrows grow back! Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful... So I have a fucking horse footprint on my forehead and no eyebrows. Oh my god. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and a terrible person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. What? I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was gonna amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something igniting inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it has something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Yes, I know. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. It's the sport monster! Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you. What the fuck? And I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? I probably look like a monster with a fucking bruise on my forehead. Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also wanted to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. Can you fuck the spork monster? God, I hope not. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see? I don't believe it. You were human once? Is he the student? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. One day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Racist? How am I racist by saying I hope you can't fuck the spork monster? Look at his fingers! That would hurt! A magic spellbook? Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you can find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks. I read cocks. Oh god, you guys have corrupted me. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Bitch. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Are you going to misjudge him for being a mush of something that's... Yeah, I'm gonna judge him for that, actually. Okay, one second. I need to, like, blow my nose and get some water, guys. Okay, I think I'm good now. Come back to my hideaway. Ah! We're going over to his house? Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss a personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. Oh, I can imagine. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Yes, that is Daisy. Stepping inside Sanders' home. Bro had a goatee as a child. That's where the recipe is. Guys, if we get the option, are we fucking Colonel Sanders or stealing the recipe? I'm sorry. Surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. My ex made me bark. Connor, what? My ex made me bark for him? That's wild. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. I know you are. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something, but it's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Goodbye, Connor. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish she might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? He was like, oh my god, Connor. Now that you've got him right where you want him, should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret? I'll reveal it. I'll be vulnerable. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. You've kept that in your bag all day. Just on ice. That shit is not good. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent! Then he got mad at my political beliefs, cut me off. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna allow that word. But yikes. I'm sorry, Connor. Who likes... my hubby likes coleslaw. Only certain coleslaw and not all the time, though. But I do not. It's a texture thing. It smells good, but the texture, no. And he's wired? You mean he's weird? Of course he's weird. He actually married me. Together you chow down on the creamy until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Oh god. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this oh my god, what's he gonna do to the coleslaw? Wired? Oh, based. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now that would be perfect time to do some snooping. That shit right. Or do we look in the urn? Actually, I just saw this chicken. What the fuck? My water bottle was in the way. What is the scent on that candle? I'm wired to, and I'm sending all of this to the CIA. Boring. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, we're clicking the chicken first. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. Little note clipped to the chicken's foot that reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Oh, okay, now I gotta know what the candle. Scented candle. Scented candle, you pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... a lock of silver is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's made of spun silver. Guys, do we look at the pictures or are we looking at the door? Sniff it? No, what the fuck? Not the door. Not the door. I kind of want to go with the door. I kind of want to go with the door. Pictures? Okay, we'll do this thing, because what the fuck? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the urn. Okay, we'll do urn too. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figured that must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving around like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? You take your... It is an urn! Oh my god, I was hoping it was just a vase. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. The other pictures are options. Yeah! The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks. Where? And appear to be cheersing them. No, they don't. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. They were just best friends and roommates. We'll look out here. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, oh my god. The ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see? I'm in the middle of something? You open the window, a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. And they shared a bed, right? They were just best friend roommates, and they only had one bedroom, so they had to share a bed, because they couldn't just sleep on the floor or on the couch all the time. And they sometimes wore each other's clothes because they were the same size. Fuck. Okay, we don't have any other options now. I want to click the door. What the fuck? That scared the shit out of me. Open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Two bros chilling in my king bed. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Maybe he'll like that I'm in his clothes. 5 feet apart, because they are gay. Correct. Now, Keith, before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. It does? Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. And make a big move. Should we make a big move? I think we should make a big move. Do we think he's ready? Oh, fuck. This isn't that kind of game. What the fuck kind of game is it? Oh my god, the chicken, my stomach is literally growling. Don't you dare. It didn't go through in time. Stream has lag. Top right is skip. I did. Oh, just hold it. Ha! Oh, I'll reveal it. And the coleslaw. Time to discover more. There's the chicken. The lake. I don't know if the order is important. I hope not. The candle. Mine's Doki Doki Literature Club. I was fighting for my life in that game for no reason. Oh, fuck. Girl, you good? I don't know why she's barking. No, why would I click the skip button? I want to go through these. I don't want it to automatically get me to look in the safe thingy. And plus, we gotta tee-hee. Should I tell him that I'm cold? Oh my god. Okay, I think I should just... tell him that I was cold? Or should I tell him the truth? I think I should tell him the truth, actually. He might get mad if I don't tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed... Oh, fuck, that wasn't what I meant. Girl, no. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you, too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, bitch. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You lick the Whoa. Not the pre-gravy. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Actually, it tells me that I did because I didn't hit the end-game screen where I had to retry everything. So I'm gonna assume I did. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast in your mouth. Oh my god, please not more good food. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Fried chicken for breakfast? Oh, my stomach could never. That's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine, in your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Can you be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Whoa. Don't include that word. We'll flatter. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Shut the fuck up. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. I know, Connor, that's exactly what I was thinking. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotions and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. We pegging Colonel Sanders tonight, boy. There's only one more day left of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. Bro, this name. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Oh god, they boned. Would it be boning still if it's a machine? They wrenched? They banged? I don't know. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. Okay, they boned. Wrenched. Banged. I think I can believe that since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending time, one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Should you just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bolting up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection? Wowzers. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate... We're not friends anymore? Because I want to be with Colonel Sanders? Oh my god, thigh punch. Holy shit. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know he's Pop. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. It's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee hee. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's a horse. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? I have a hoof print on my forehead, bitch. It's not a gentle creature. Okay. You've got some nerve, bitch. Suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injuries from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking with that. Might as well just give up. I never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Bitch, how's that hand? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. I will not jerk the horse. This is not that kind of stream. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, bitch. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? Oh my god, it's going downhill. We lost our best friend. Colonel Sanders is mad at us. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine food. See you inside, bitch. He said it like that. Our life is falling apart. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how excited you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, is that the book? What? Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You being called bitch makes it sound like everyone in the case has Tourette's. I think it makes it funny. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edge of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. We can't ever forget him, even with the memory erasing spell. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Is he about to shit in the floor? His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Oh, is he about to throw up? Dog's gonna wait to see what happens. He must be hungry. Yeah, I'm just... Sprinkles stops in his track. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, bitch. Reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see? But before he can go into any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class.
Bzz, bzz. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical issues. Noises, not issues. Oh god, I'm projecting. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. Word. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps of his panel, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Jesus Christ! I'm still working on the title. Yeah, you should. But I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby that in need of a pep talk. Oh, hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test, hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today or tomorrow or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipes you've been working on. Bitch's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Fuck. He's gonna distract me. Bitch. Oh, my bad. Bitch, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pies begin to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing. That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I don't want it to burn. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400. Yep, that's the word. That's the line right there that gets all the bitches. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. I feel like we shouldn't be witnessing this. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow, that does look so good. Oh my god. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. Bitch, you said you could have a bite. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown. It's about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. Except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg whoosh. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. That... Miriam needs to keep her blasters to herself. I don't know, man. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops up her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Shut the fuck up. Even Clank gets in on it. Oh, he can talk? 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Is he gonna kill himself mid-competition? Yo, this game has a crazy kill count. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, we're gonna do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, bitch. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, bitch, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. She very quickly just turned tsundere. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve the Spork. Steve? I thought your name was Borko. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have
You have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup. Spork pup? That's actually cute. Back in the old country, you could feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school, and I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school? No, you summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. You didn't come here to lose. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, bitch, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds haven't been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy coursing through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear bitch. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He stands up to your station. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and its time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Oh my god, it's gonna show it. And my stomach's gonna growl again. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastics of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank! Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. Bitch, we gotta figure it out now. What if he's dead? That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow. 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made... Oh, that's so cute. Tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny neurotamaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea I made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll just enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, bitch, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. What the fuck? Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles? A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He began to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he doesn't get past all the needles. He reels back, his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could have made it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? I don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog, and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That's actually so cute. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food. At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, bitch? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job at cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. Click on a channel, redeem, and I was so confused when it wasn't there. Huh? On a channel redeem? I don't know what that is. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. Oh. Rad. Oh, yeah. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. There's Sushi. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Yo. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. How? Nope. I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. What the fuck? No! I didn't fucking cook that for Ashley and Van Van's bitch ass. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. Oh god. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Graduation dance? Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Ow, ow, ow. You know the Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Oh my... We fumbled the bag. Yo, we should have gone for Ashley. Oh my god. Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Ew, I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry. Party Monster? Dejected, the student walks off. Maybe things... Oh, her little outfit's cute. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Sushi, can you move? You're in the way. Yes, hello. Oh my goodness. Oh, chunky man. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. Fat cat alert, for real. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally. The cherry blossom petals. Oh my god. Finally, Colonel Sanders has arrived. Howdy, classmates. Stop. Him in the white shirt. Just like the first day you met him. He has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. Oh my god. Oh my god, my mouth is watering. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Bitch? What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me? What are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. So I'll be glad to spend it together with you, bitch. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. What the fuck? Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running a restaurant is the best path forwards? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school? Oh, my dear bitch. I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Oh my god. Bitch ass ending. Music goes hard. Oh fuck. Yo, that song, I'm adding it to the gaming playlist. Hopefully it's on Spotify. Oh my god. I actually really liked that game. It was funny. It didn't take itself serious. I like that in a game. Okay, let's see where we're at on completion. Because we've got approximately 30 minutes, so we could probably 100% complete this game, no? Okay. Alright, so obviously we've got to choose Pop for Miriam. Nah, he stole your recipe. He didn't. You're right. Oh my god. He stole 2 of my recipes. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. I was blinded by this man. He he stole my mac and cheese and he stole my coleslaw just from tasting it, which is kind of impressive. I'm not talking about that. That's wild. And then said no to being his business partner. Yeah, no, I 100% did not. Oh my god. Okay, let's... If I continue, will it take me back to a place where I can... Okay, yeah. Nope, it just takes me back to the last day. Cool. Alright, we'll do new game. Hell. What's another name? We can't do bitch. Bitch was already used. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4. Ho. Got it. I was gonna go with slut if no one said anything. Okay. We'll do the same thing. Or should we go back? It tells you what's unlocked. Okay, so let's go back here and we'll click that we sleep in. I don't know if it lets us sleep in. Whoa, that is not. Goodbye. Try again. Oh. I got excited. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. God damn it. Let's try this again. That's funny. I thought it would be like, oh, you wake up anyways. Is this the same thing? It's here finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Mmm, delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact. You forget to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Oh no. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. She's so cute. Good morning, Ho. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Do you pep talk her? I'm gonna change the subject to the school gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic, mystery student who is enrolled at the school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we were reading about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harlan, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard that he once fought a bear with just a smile. You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hand onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley. We fumbled the bag. We should have gone for her. The queerest characters known to man. It's your turn. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. That's new. Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he forgets this? What if he doesn't forget this moment? Take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders placed the fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has this natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Yup. And they're a student. We never learned his name. I bet he's Borko. I bet Borko, he becomes Borko in the future. Blank is here. Should we try give him a chicken snack? You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, well, well. Think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with the warm doggy drool. See the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creations. We'll sit by Miriam this time. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days here. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, time for a pop quiz. Pop quiz about me. Yes, extremely. I remember this. And then chicken is to feather. I got this. What's the most efficient? It's spork. That's right. Food is best for a broken heart. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Sprinkle's a good boy. He's the bestest boy. Your total score is 5 out of 5. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity ho. Ah, that's funny. Time for lunch. Lunch. The chicken looks so good. Oh my god. Why are they? Swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. You reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You're forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no hoe now. There's only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. There is no hoe now. Aha! Oh god, that's funny. Try to identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano, basil, maybe there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be? He really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret. And yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Ha-ha! 2 more whole days. about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with... I actually had some thoughts on how you can improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do it better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, ho. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. You better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him.
Aww.
Okay, her new partner is gonna be Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Aww. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and without peeling it. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and dive into the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flint to make a fire. You get the idea. Do we go big? Steak tartare. I had a delicious steak tartare once at an incredibly fancy restaurant. It was simple but sophisticated. Maybe we could try to make that? Beef? Raw beef? With seasoning and an egg yolk on top? Ho. I must admit, I am disgusted right now. Consider our partnership ended. Ho? Where's your partner? I suggested we prepare a steak tartare and raw beef? Pack your things. Your time at University of Cooking School Academy for Learning is over. All because I wanted to cook steak tartare? I just thought he'd get mad about it. Oh my god. Nag him to show your own strength. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right. I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day, and their chicken tasted exactly like yours. Did you compare my recipe to a random fried chicken stand? Well, yeah, I did, but it was a really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first. Frozen? Chicken? Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger. I can't believe you'd say such a thing. You realize you've done irreplaceable damage to your relationship, from which it can never recover. He's hurt. How could you? Hey ho, you saw this game was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this is not the game for you. So I can't make a move on him, but it's a dating sim. Be modest but thoughtful.
Aww.
Okay, we'll choose Pop. Just because I'm curious how it affects the rest of the story. I think this will get us the same thing. I was thinking about trying something exotic, maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way. I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. Oh, that's him. I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that, go with me here, walks on land? Actually, there are certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you ever heard the abdopus? Oh, I'm gonna butcher that. It leaves the water to hunt for crabs. An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs? Now I've heard everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it? Octopus grab sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys, what's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a cephalopod without going through me first. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on anybody's mollusk. We were simply discussing today's assignment. You could cut the tension here with the chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. You begin to peel and boil potatoes and try to extract yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work. Sorry, you can't. You work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwave dishes. Unlike my friend Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better person for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Ho and Van are both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together. Ashley, are you suggesting I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Miriam. You turn to Miriam as soon as you find her. She senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skill as a chef, perhaps? But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Ho is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in high hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. I think that's... Oh, that looks so good. Oh my god. If you love something, set it free. That doesn't even make sense for the mashed potatoes. Fan, do something. Do something. Can that has potato face? That's so cute. Oh yeah. He low-key killed someone. Oopsie. Shit, that scared me. Oh my god, jump scare. Okay, I'm gonna defend initially. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation. Close your eyes tight. For some reason this makes you feel... But then open one, just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. The spork monster goes on the attack. Hot gravy, I need 1 damage. That lot of good defense did. Then I'll attack. Chow down. Does 2 damage. The fire in your belly makes you stronger. Spork monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork monster focus their mash mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend? Decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up! Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I did the right option for this time. You draw energy in your arms, thinking back on all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles grow super swole. You're ready to take on anything. Spork monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses utilitensel. You take 2 damage. Fuck. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. Damn. Chow down. 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork monster is easing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean all that up. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. It's the tie coming off. But now it's back. You saved me. Should we finish? Forget Mercy. Finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. The monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack. You ready your final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Does 10 damage. Spork monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, ho. The defeated monster left behind a special item. Cookbook. Ooh, we gotta choose the evil option for cookbook. Borko. Oh, so when you speed through that, those don't speed up. You can't believe he really used blink. Oh wait, fuck. Fuck. Where was the thingy? Load. This thing. The 5th byte. She launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think that's a child. That's a child. Officer, that's her. That's her. That's her. Like him? Like him? Oh no. We got to talking after class, and he's totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart, and he told me kinds of stories about... Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders... Are we gonna rush past the fact that this is a child? Definitely connected yesterday. Bro. Okay, we are gonna tell the secret ingredient. A child. Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to stay a secret. Miriam nods furiously. He told me he uses... Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm, she was definitely not texting secrets to other people. You're interrupted. Colonel Sanders. I'm gonna stand back this time. I don't want the hoof print on my forehead. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance. Before dismounting with a flourish. Then he slaps the... First, we got Miriam going full pedophile on that child. And now we have him who's trying to fuck the horse. Goodbye. You were so struck by the sight of him that you lose ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Shut the fuck up. Yes, you did. Don't worry. He knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, just gets really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. They got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying.
With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Tell them to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. You know what? Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skill. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. The book! That's the same book that I found in the quad last night in the quad. Actually, immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. We're playing. Pop Pop, you're not. And you have... Pop Pop, I think you should run. Miriam has a crush on you. Colonel Sanders. Okay. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine. It's for my... Ain't no way this man just tricked us into drinking toilet water. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. What the fuck? No. Fuck no. Go back. What? Oh fuck, I didn't mean that. I meant this. Oh, we gotta start all the way back in the... That's fucking... Whatever. Can't believe she has a crush on a child. I was hoping it would change the dialogue up a little bit. Tell her the ingredient. We're gonna stand back and admire him slapping the horse's ass. Stop acting immature. Not the moans just randomly. A dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume that the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles, an example of his own culinary talent, perhaps? You reach out to it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? The apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Can this be the end? Getting between a dog and his bone probably isn't a great choice. Not that leading to fucking... Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh my god, it started this way back at the beginning of the day. Tell the ingredient. Standing back. Stop acting immature. I guess the water is the best option, but I genuinely hate that. Because we either eat one of the only shimmering peppers left, or we fucking hit an end. Oh my god, that's so gross. Oh my god, this bitch. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. 100 degrees Celsius. 11. Gratitude.
Small town. Silence. Fuck yeah! You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, ho. Ah, shit. I don't know, grr. What a hunk. I know, right? Gondola. I got it. Damn, is the only option for me to fuck up my hand? Oh my god, you have to fuck up your hand. Ugh, we gotta internalize this shit. He's got such majestic stances. Gorko. Oh fuck, because we killed the other one. Anyone feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin. And I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Non-binary king. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Ho is trying to say is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. I can't even fucking talk anymore. Delicious. You're much nicer than evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua. Oh, wait. How is he a chihuahua but his twin was a golden retriever? But I was still a student at the school until one day some kids with this magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen. We're going back to his home. I'm gonna keep it a secret because he steals shit, apparently. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure. A mirror. But his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it would be only fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious. Yes, about that, you see. Yes, Colonel? I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake. Oh no, the ingredient you shared with Miriam wasn't true? You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie. Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed, but now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again. I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. I'm counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you
coleslaw. And now what we're gonna look at immediately is the safe. Might be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. That's so dumb. Inside it you find a single note. A chicken be prepared sashimi style? Tap on an... What? Bro. What the fuck? This don't mean... Chicken. Is it gonna let us go through all of them then? Okay. Shit.
Aw.
Tell him you're cold. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and I thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're gonna cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Fuck! But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, ho? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Dream sequence. Okay, let's go. Take him down a peg. Let's go. Oh god, we're gonna regret it. It's good, but my mom made better. Ah! Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land a little too hard? Colonel, I know what you're gonna say. I need to be better if I'm gonna leave my mark on this world. Single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotions and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Oh my god. It's the child molester. Miriam. Why? Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date with a child. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things get... What the fuck is a shush house? But things quickly spiraled out of control. Should you say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to? No, literally, though. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. Well, considering he's a literal child, you don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Oh, we got the happy ending for that. What? But she's still a child molester. I don't know that we should be friends with her. Oh my god. Not the I'm gonna cast the forbidden spell. You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and the only effect it seems to have is to make you forget what it is you were doing. Oh right, looking at the page again, it comes rushing back to you. Is it just gonna be a loop?
Oh my god. That's great. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from the last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it, gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much of this in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, ho. Were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Ho, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable... What? You see, but before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama... Oh, fuck. Miriam, with a child. I told you to save it for after... It's a literal child. But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. We went on one date. We're over. You went on a date with a child. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Is that corn? Goodbye. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Is no one gonna say anything about the fact that he's a child? Oh my god. Ignore it, there was no sound at all. Did you hear that? Hear what? I distinctively heard a bell chime. Somebody must be training Sprinkles to do a trick. I bet his mouth is watering. Strange. I was gonna say that my mouth was watering. Alas, I'll have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put in it. Hey, yo! Smoke begins billowing out of the oven, filling the arena around you. Yep, I guess you will. I'll leave you to it then. Happy visualizing. A disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. When the coast is clear, you finally open the oven to find your practice pie has been reduced to ash. Smells like lunch. Beat it, Pop. There's no time left. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, cast a spell. You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix. You have summoned me. Ah, the broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling this place. In my old life? In your old life? I wasn't always the monster you see before me, no. Once I was but a student like yourself who attended the school. Spork monster notices the book you're holding. I see what's going on here. Things are going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. Kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas? The spork monster's smile curls up mischievously. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who's giving you trouble and we'll take very good care of them. You motion to Ashley before you can think better of this dastardly decision. He recites a spell that turns her into a chicken. Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena far from her station. Okay, gotta go. Bye! Oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over the act of blatant
More gratification? You don't know what to do. It would be poetic justice for Ashley to live out the rest of her days as a chicken, and yet it seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. Chicken Ashley pecks around at the base of some cabinetry, searching for some loose vegetables to eat. Oh, how could you? Cheating on the final exam? I've never been more disappointed. And here I was considering you for a place, not only in my future chain of highly successful chicken restaurants, but also my heart. Without hesitation, he casts a counterspell from memory that saves her. There's such a thing as competition with honor, and this does not qualify. I no longer want anything to do with you. Are we gonna start the day over? Please just start the cooking competition over. Okay, cool. We are gonna cast the spell. Okay, we'll try to save her. You turn to the next page and cast a reversal spell. Chicken Ashley immediately transforms back into herself. Balk? She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be alright. Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today? Right then you realize that Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He's not impressed. Your heart sinks as you think of how much you might have disappointed him and ruined your chance of any kind of future together. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. I can do this. Bruh. Is he just okay with this? So he still decides to help, even after we literally curse her? What? Oh, poor Pop. Literally being groomed. And then poor Sprinkles his tongue. Welcome. What are you doing sitting all alone? I want you to visit and feel free to use the coupon for one complimentary side dish of your choosing, plus a soda upgrade on me. What is this? Does this load? Does that load into the dance? Because I want to go back and reread that. What? Oh. We're gonna cast a spell. And try to see that. Jesus Christ. Are we... So, literally nothing is said about the fact that she's literally dating a minor? Or went on a date with a minor? That's wild, actually. God, she's so bad. She found love in her cooking and she's gonna do great. Pop. Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not even sure if he knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie dokie. And we're cool with her dating a child, I guess. What in the hell? It's Clank. You're an alien. And Colonel Sanders. So upset now that I realize. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Huh? What are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I see you. Well then, I think I have a proposal you might like to hear. Your heart begins to race. Is this the moment you've been waiting all semester for? This fall, when I opened my first original fried chicken restaurant. Colonel Sanders leans in close. He reaches into his coat pocket and retrieves something small. It fits snugly in the palm of your hand. As he speaks, he begins extending his hand towards you. Yes? I want you to visit and feel free to use this coupon for one complimentary side of dish of your choosing, plus a soda upgrade. On me. Colonel Sanders places a single paper coupon in your hand. You notice that it expires at the end of the year. Gee, thanks. Don't be a stranger. What in the world? Wait, but then we get the killer opening. You ready? This is how we're gonna end stream. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.